90s. Luxurious products. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is VassaOlga. In today's video, we're going to be recreating Vanessa Paradis makeup look. This is a requested makeup, and I'm so happy that I'm in this look. This is super soft glam. You don't really need a lot of makeup products, and I hope you're gonna love it. But before we get into this video, I have a quick announcement that this January 2024, I am gonna be launching my first ever episode of a podcast. So if you're really interested in this type of content, then in the description box, I have my mail where you can send any sort of questions you're interested in. I'm gonna be answering this question during this podcast. I don't really have any details for now because I'm just gathering some information for you guys, from you guys, and gathering some questions that you're interested to ask me in this podcast. But for now, I just want to let you know that we have a whole month ahead. Any sort of questions you have, you can write me down. This is going to be 100% anonymous, and I'm not going to mention your names. I hope it's going to be interesting. Let me get started, and let's jump right into this video. Vanessa Paradis. We're going to be recreating this iconic makeup look, and of course, I mentioned this earlier, this is a request from one of my subscribers or someone who's watching me, my viewer, and let's do that. I love 90s makeup looks. I'm going to hydrate my face with a toner. I have some Aqua Peeling AHA toner. It can be absolutely anything. If you can find it, it's definitely optional. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Dermo Viva Skin Superfood, the moisturizer. Obviously, a little bit of sunscreen. This one is Korean. You can use anything available. And I'll go for my Catrice primer. This is a Hydrator primer. If you have dry skin, it's gonna be a nice option for you guys. But if you have oily skin, then try to find some products that are gonna control your oils. Now our face is super ready to get any sort of foundations on. I don't really see that she has any blush, highlighter. It was really basic, was really simple, but beautiful at the same time. It was just showing the natural beauty of Vanessa. I'm gonna start with layering a little bit of my foundation, but she doesn't have a thick formula. Not even thick formula, thick layer of foundation. I don't really see that. Some of these photos, they don't even have foundation on. She just has bare skin. I have the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. I've been using this a lot. Then I switched to my Catrice foundation. I got a question, is Catrice color 002 Beige, if I'm not mistaken, that I used in my reviews gonna be suitable for pink undertones, and I mentioned that it's probably not gonna be really good for pink undertone because yellow color is visible. I'm gonna use the back of the hand and then my big and fluffy brush. This foundation is a little bit thicker, but I love this formula. So if you're looking for pink undertones, then the Ordinary foundation is the best option for you guys. I love this formula as well as Catrice. It's really soothing. It's very covering, like the coverage is amazing. Underneath she has some concealer. I don't really feel like it's important for you to focus on specific concealers, specific products. It's just I'm using today Essence Skin Love and Sensitive Concealer. I have a little bit different concealer from Sephora, and I'm gonna add it as well to brighten up this even more. And then I'll add over my forehead, nose, and of course my chin. Clean a little bit on the sides. And I'm going to use my brush. This is the best way for me to blend out concealer. And of course, I need a little bit more hydration. I'm going to add in the center of my under eye area this Depop Hello Depop Eye Serum. I place it underneath my eyes. Let it soak for a couple of seconds. I use my finger to pat out concealer. You can go to a beauty blender. I wouldn't recommend any sort of brush, though I do know that there's certain brushes for under eye areas. Not a huge fan. I'm just patting with a finger and it works fine for me. I'm gonna use a little bit of my fixing spray on top to lock in place everything, and then the application of powder is gonna be much smoother. I'm using my beauty blender. I have two options for you guys. She has lots of setting powder. You can use some translucent setting powder, or you can go to press-in powder. Honestly, it's just your personal preference, but for the sake of the video, let's go to some translucent powder because I do feel she has something similar. And we have some sort of canvas to play with and to work with. I have a couple of things in mind. Today we're going to be using e.l.f. Contour Palette because e.l.f. has this very soft shade, and I'm going to be mixing this with this color. And we're going to grab a little bit of this, but the soft color is going to be prime color. And start placing this right here. And then I'll try to bring this up. She has quite a bronzy forehead. That's why we're going to add a little bit of the darkest shade. We're just gonna use a tiniest bit of this super soft color, tone down the tip of the nose. Well, my cousin, I remember, she had a whole era of wearing black brows when she was dying blonde. And I was like, why do you do that? She's a blonde naturally, and when she was doing something like black brows, I was like, why would you do that? Please try to use maybe some soft brown or something like that. And she always would say, don't you get it? If I have black mascara, then I should top it with black brows. That was something for me that I would never understand, and I still don't understand how that was related, the color of mascara and the color of brows. Right now, she finally switched to brown brows. Thank God. Maybe I was the one who helped her to make the decision. Then I'm gonna use some brow gel. It can be similar shade or it can be clear gel, depend on like whatever you have. I'm gonna use my Lift and Snatch Professional Makeup Brow Tint Pen. You can set your face first and then do your brows, or you can do your brows and then set your face. My brows are in place, and this is probably the easiest part, and this is probably the easiest makeup look we've done on my channel. I'm real quick gonna be fixing the makeup look with this fixing spray. We would need a little bit of eye primer. The best option that I can suggest as like for now is my NYX eye primer, and I have no idea where I put my NYX eye primer. Oh, here it is. This is NYX eye primer. The best thing about this makeup look is that you don't really need lots of products. You would need a little bit of moisturizer, you can go to some primer, you can skip primer, it doesn't really do much for me, but if it works for you, then just go ahead and use it. Foundation, concealer, powder, and a little bit of contour. And this contour we're gonna be using as my eyeshadows today. So it's really cool that you would need probably like, I don't know, 5 products, 6 products. I'm gonna use my Morphe brush. I have some leftovers. And then I'll go with this beautiful like darker shade from the same kind of palette. I'm gonna mix it with this softer color. These two are gonna be mixed together. I'm gonna tap them off and then just place it on top. And that's it. I don't want to do any eye pencil because they're always gonna leave some marks over your eyelid, especially if you don't really have anything else, and especially if you have oily lids. That's why we're gonna go into my black eyeliner. This one is from Catrice, and it's 24-hour brush liner with coconut water, long lasting. It's true, guys. I did have a liner from Maybelline. It wasn't working for me. Left so much stains over my lid throughout the day. This one is good. I haven't noticed any problem. I have a thick line. I don't want to create a huge wing. I'll just try to focus this in the outer corner like that, and I'll use my finger to diffuse and blend out this brown pencil. You shouldn't do that if you don't like any sort of liner underneath. 90s. Luxurious products such as Estee Lauder. I do believe that she has lots of photos with the color that I'm showing you on camera right now. This is color 113 Raw Edge Estee Lauder. It has brown coppery shade, coppery undertone, let's say. We are going to be going to my lip pencil. This one is from Eveline, and it has some sort of beige undertone, and I'm going to mix it with this color. Let me place it in the center of my lip first, like that. And on top, I'm going with this Eveline. This is it. Okay, guys, and this is Vanessa Paradis makeup look, inspired, requested makeup look. I hope you love the final result. This is super pretty, super soft makeup look. I guess anyone can recreate it. If you feel a little bit uncomfortable to work with eyeliner and you feel like you can mess it up easily, then go to a black pencil. And I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I'm gonna see you in my next video, hopefully. Do not forget about the podcast and your questions. Just let me know in the comments what you want to know. It can be absolutely everything: relationship, fashion, makeup, some problems, arguments, whatever. It's just gonna be a podcast. We're gonna be talking and discussing that, and it's gonna be probably on my channel and some other platforms this January 2024. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.